It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. We've enjoyed so much of this morning, spending time with the team at the V&A. And you've also done the same thing. You've spent a lot of time at the V&A.
Eyes were opened. I can't believe it. I love the V&A Waterfront, and I'd never seen this particular hidden gem. Did you know that just across from the waterfront, at the cruise terminal, which I didn't know that we could actually get access to, is the fresh food market called Maker's Landing. It is unreal, and I had an opportunity to catch up with the CEO, David Green, on the day of their incubators graduating through an incredible program. There was some amazing food on offer, and yes, I did do a little taste testing myself.
And you were telling me that obviously with, 1 year behind their name, it's, time to find out the good dishes that really have made that place. So,
yeah, man.
let's check it out.
I absolutely loved all of these entrepreneurs. David, how's it? How are you?
Likewise, man.
This is amazing. I feel like I've discovered a hidden gem in the waterfront precinct. I cannot believe this has been happening right under my nose. There is a sense of industry here, the bright lights, some amazing products, and of course the delicious smells. What is going on here? What is the aim of Maker's Landing?
Yeah, so we're here in Maker's Landing, which is in the cruise terminal in Cape Town. It's the part of the waterfront closest to the city. So what is going on is that we're kind of looking at the future, and we're looking at how best to kind of leverage the opportunity, if you like, within restaurants and the food industry. I think what we realized was that there was an incredible culinary variety within Cape Town. A lot of it possibly wasn't getting the opportunity to come through. And I think what we wanted to do was then try and identify how could we encourage that sort of food ecosystem and provide, let's say, a sort of platform to showcase this amazing culinary variety.
The second you walk in here, you get a sense of energy. It almost feels like the weekend, even though it isn't the weekend yet. What is happening today? Why is there such a buzz?
Today is we're celebrating the first year of operation of it. So the kind of structure is that there is different levels, but it starts with having a space where people can actually run their businesses. So we've got about 5 or 6 makers. So they're actually running their business. They're making things and running their business. They then support this thing called a kitchen incubator. So here, what we're doing is we've identified that people need training, they need understanding. So they may have an idea, they may have invented a product, and they're selling it in a small scale, and they sort of say, well, how do I commercialize that product in a major grocer, or how do I open a restaurant? And there's that big gap. So it's how you bridge that gap. So we've created this common kitchen, and we run them through a 6-month incubator program. And today we're celebrating the 2nd graduation of the Incubees.
Congratulations then. Now you talk about that ecosystem. What are those critical skills to bridge the business owner to help them get up and running? What skills are you teaching through that incubation process?
I mean, it literally is, it's the use of the products. It goes through some merchandising. It goes into how do you make a profit on it? All the sort of fundamentals and basics, including health and safety. And I think the beauty of Maker's Landing is that it goes further, because it doesn't just give them the training, it gives them the market. And I think that's the most exciting thing from the public's point of view, because what happens is that they pop up their restaurants. So they pop up restaurants, they pop up their products, so it's a market, but it's also, it's an accessible and wide variety of market.
Well, I think it's time for me to go and meet some of your incubees. You've done an amazing job here. I cannot wait to find out a little bit more about the businesses themselves. Well done. Enjoy.
Great to enjoy it. Take care.
My man, Tabisho, it's your day. This is your day, dude. How are you feeling? Graduation day. It's here, and I understand that you are producing some very special cuisine, my friend. Talk me through your specialities.
So what I do South African elevated flavors. And at the moment, as you can see here, I've got one of my pulled beef. In Tswana, I would like you to pronounce it with me.
Okay.
We're going to call it chocho.
Chocho.
Yes.
Right.
Fantastic. That was great.
Yeah.
Well done.
The right to eat it.
You are the first one to do it.
Really?
And over here, I've got chakalaka. Over here, I've got one of my steamed bread that I just created my own recipe.
How has being a part of this program, being an incubee, if you will, helped you? What are you wanting to achieve? What's the dream?
The dream is to see my restaurant growing each and every day and being one of the, like a franchise in South Africa, but also preserving the knowledge and our heritage.
Mr. Fuzzy, how are you,
Graham,
sir?
how's it,
How's
man?
going?
Are you well, brother?
Congratulations on what you've achieved in a very short amount of time. What has being a part of this program done for you?
Getting into a program like this, for example, at the Waterfront and the Incubator program and that, just further enhanced my footprint, if one can put it that way.
No pressure, releasing as a product a Kusister in Cape Town, okay? This is one of our most beloved cultural heritages. What prompted you to do this specifically? What was the inspiration?
The love of Kusisters was always there. I've created and developed it so that I can actually sell it to retail stores. And that's the whole aim behind my success, is that I just don't want to sell it where I'm standing here now. I want to make it accessible to everybody so people can actually experience it. And one of the other reasons why we're here as well is so that international people can experience it the minute they put their foot here.
I was going to ask you what the dream is, what the end goal, but I think you are going global. That's it. Now, my friend, the proof is literally in the pudding. Can I taste one of these guys and put it to the test?
So that's basically for you.
All right,
So you're putting it to the test now.
Okay, you've
And I mean-
stolen my heart already. Okay, so let's see if your Kusisters can steal my heart as well. All right. Oh, this is indeed the best Kusister I'd ever tasted. Fuzzy, you're a legend, my friend. Enjoy your continued success. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you, my brother.
Likewise, G. Likewise, G.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
There is something very special about celebrating your culture. There's another thing, making it your vocation and your calling. I mean, you've gone all in now as a business owner. Why do that? I know you've worked at some pretty impressive restaurants. Why jump out on your own?
I think it's the comfort of cooking something I know. Like, I don't feel like I'm second guessing myself when I'm cooking. So that has been the best part. But
What has being based here at Maker's Landing done for you?
I think it's allowed me to grow a lot more than I thought I would in a year. But also it's introduced me to a lot of amazing people. So I think if there's one thing that I take away from that, it's the relationships that I've built.
Oh, Mohammed, very impressive. This feels like the most amazing place for a small business to find themselves. What has it been like for you as a small business owner operating from Maker's Landing?
So Maker's Landing is a real good opportunity for us. They've given us a platform to shine, taking our small business into a medium-sized business. And obviously having the Seaside View Premium pays a lot to everything else.
Yeah, it's a community, it's a tribe, if you will. What do you guys do? Because I'm seeing two different operations here and a lot of beautiful meat.
We call conscious meat merchants. We have a butchery and a eatery. The butchery is fully halal, so we're the only premium fully halal butchery out there that has cured meats like chorizo, salami, basically going to authentic ways of making these things. We age our meat. Some meats are aged for 40 days, dry age. We have Wagyu. We're certified by the Wagyu Society of South Africa. We're fully halal.
Buddy, one last question. I'm inspired as an entrepreneur being in this space. What are you inspired to do? What's the end game? What do you want to achieve?
So, inspiration is drawn by giving a broader sense of our community, a real sense of proper food. So whether it's getting authentic taco or proper steak, we need to feed the halal community out there with proper good food.
Well, you might arrive here with empty hands and hopefully an open mind. You are going to leave with a full belly and a very full heart. Maker's Landing is an experience like no other. You might want to call it street food, but it's not. It's elevated food. It's food that represents community, that connects us with culture. So get down to Maker's Landing at the V&A Waterfront at the terminal where the cruise liners leave. You'll discover a not-so-hidden gem that is going to change the way you think about South African cuisine.
How much do you think he nibbled?
Yeah, because I'm actually thinking the same. I mean, do you think he was carted out of that Maker's Landing? I mean, well, he ate a lot.
Oh, listen, it looked like a lot of fun. If you're going to be in the area, do check out Maker's Landing, celebrating their 1-year birthday.